sir, your views on how corporates could, could kind of leverage the startup ecosystem. What is that they are really, looking from a vantage point? What is that they're really looking in the startup ecosystem currently?
Thanks. Thank you for this opportunity, first of all. So I think the topic says spin in and spin out. I don't have a lot of experience with spin in, but certainly I've watched very closely spin outs. So for corporates, when there is a new idea that comes up within the organization that is not yet ready to be taken to the market, let's say it takes some time, 2-3 years for the market to accept it. Those ideas are probably ripe for a small entrepreneurial team to work. Many of these ideas over a period of time lose traction within a large corporate because there are other priorities. There are regular business pressures. But if there is a good idea that will be required in the market a few years later, I think it generally would be a good idea to form a small team and then have it work on that and treat it as a spin-out once it comes to some shape. Spin-outs can happen for several reasons, as you know. People can do it because what company does in one area is not in core area business, so you want to spin it out, or for tax reasons you want to spin it out, or various other reasons. I think the model that has really worked, the model that has been successful, is the one where spin-out has happened because there is a need for entrepreneurial energy in taking that idea forward. There is a study that says that in most of the spin-outs, they say 50% of the spin-outs in 2 years' time have not added any value. And 25% of the spin-outs have actually destroyed value. 50% of the value has been destroyed, 25% of the time. And on average, there is a 5% increase in the value by spinning out. So many people do a spin-out because they think the spun-out company will give you better valuation, will by itself, and then they take it to market and so on. But I think if you do it for entrepreneurial reasons, I think there is a lot of cases where it's been very successful. One example in India right now is, you might have heard of this company called Fractal Analytics, right? That does a lot of the spin-outs. They have had 2 of their companies that have gone and done funding. There are a number of others in the pipeline. There are quite a few like that have been successful. There have been universities that have been spinning out companies. For example, Oxford has done very well. Stanford has spin-outs and so on. So if it has been done for the purpose of bringing in that zeal and enthusiasm and energy, I think it's generally a good idea. And probably should happen some 2-3 years prior to that being ready for the market. And then if it is already ready for the market, then it probably makes sense for the company to do it inside. Sure. I think maybe makes sense if it's going to be a little gestation period. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. I think that's a very important element because corporates are built with processes, systems, and one of the challenges they have is the agility to kind of adapt to the market changes, and startups become a very strong source of that input that comes from in terms of ability to work with new technology or agile capabilities that the startups bring, and all the more reason for corporates to kind of collaborate with startups.